Hello, I'm Paige, and together we're diving into a powerful and transformative concept, inclusive education. Whether you're an educator, parent, policymaker, or simply passionate about equality, this topic affects us all, especially here in South Africa. In our classrooms, homes, and communities, we have so many wonderful and different learners, with each carrying their own story. So if we have such fantastically different people, why are we trying to fit them into the same boring box? Over the next few videos, we're going to have an honest conversation about the barriers that keep learners from fully being included in our schools and communities. Whether you're a teacher, parent, social worker, or just someone who cares, your role in building inclusive spaces is vital. So let's have a quick overview. Firstly, what is inclusion? Inclusion isn't just a policy or a checkbox. It's about making sure everyone gets a fair shot, is respected, and has opportunities. Basically, it's equity in education. But there are many tangled obstacles in the way. To break them down, we first need to understand what they look like. We have socioeconomic barriers. Poverty is a huge challenge. Many children walk long distances to school, face hidden costs like uniforms or lunch, and struggle with food insecurity or safe housing. Some kids head their households due to HIV/AIDS or conflict, taking care of siblings and missing out on school. Violence, abuse, and neglect add to the burden, and trauma makes learning even harder. Gender also plays a role. Girls may be pulled out of school for early marriage, while boys might leave early to earn money. If children don't get a good start with literacy or maths, they're left behind early on. We then have educational and literacy barriers. The legacy of apartheid still affects our education system. Many schools, especially in rural township areas, are under-resourced, with too few qualified teachers and outdated materials. Language is another hurdle. South Africa has 12 official languages, but English and Afrikaans often dominate, putting many learners at a disadvantage. Systemic exclusion means learners with disabilities or who are from poor families are often left out, despite policies meant to help. The result? Over 80% of grade 4 learners can't read for meaning, and the gap between the haves and the have-nots keeps growing. We have attitude barriers and stigma. And sometimes the biggest barriers are about how people think. Stereotypes about disabilities or mental health can lead to exclusion or bullying. Stigma is a big deal. Learners with disabilities or mental health issues are sometimes hidden by families out of shame. Unconscious bias means teachers might set low expectation for certain kids without realizing it. And once again, apartheid still influences attitudes and practices and keeps cycles of disadvantage going. This means that up to 70% of children with disabilities are out of school, and those who are often segregated. Let's have a look at physical and mental disabilities. Many schools aren't accessible for learners with physical disabilities. Ramps are missing, doorways are too narrow, and transport is a challenge. Learners with mental disabilities face unique challenges and risk being misunderstood or excluded without the right support. Social barriers like stigma or low expectations are just as significant. While South Africa has good policies on inclusive education, putting them into practice is tough due to limited training, specialists, and funding. The gap between the policy and reality remains wide. We then have barriers caused by challenging behavior and its root causes. Challenging behavior is often a sign that something deeper is going on. Trauma, undiagnosed needs, or a lack of support. Instead of just punishing, we need to dig deeper and address the root causes. Social-emotional learning and involving families can help break the cycle of disadvantage. So what can teachers do? Teachers are at the heart of change. Building strong relationships, creating safe routines, and adapting your teaching to meet diverse needs. We can use visual aids, allow extra time, and encourage participation. Teachers, keep learning and reflecting on your own biases. By breaking down barriers, you can help every learner feel valued and able to thrive. Inclusion is a journey, not a finishing line. By seeing and addressing these complex barriers and recognizing the power of stigma and bias, we can be better advocates for change. Let's keep listening, learning, and acting so that every person has the chance to participate, belong, and grow. Remember, Belonging starts with us. Until next time.